I really think that school have failed all of us because whenever people are reminded about their school, they just want to forget it. School is not a place where many people have good impression about because whenever you go to school, you have to sit in a fixed place and you cannot ask the teacher to change places. You have to study all day and you only got like 20 or 30 minutes of break throughout the day. It's really exhausting and it created unwanted stress. And the stress can even came from the way the school teaches and evaluates you. They put a lot of subjects out there and they crams most of the knowledge for you in the final exam. You have to spend days or weeks just to, you know, remember to memorize letters and formulas. And whenever you got a bad grade, you'll be judged and even your parents are mad at you. It created so much stress that sometimes I think that I couldn't live like this anymore. The principles of learning are diverse in between people because some people they learn the best by for example numbers and letters, or for some other people like me, they learn the best from pictures, from image, from demonstration. But school doesn't do that. They only have those textbook with only letters and numbers, and it's so boring to look at. Like, I remember there was like a meme where the school is trying to teach the fish how to climb a tree, while the fish, it cannot climb the tree. Like, it's so obvious, but the school keep forcing it. It forced some of us that have different type of intelligence into one group of academic intelligence. And whenever we fail to, achieving a high score, you'll get criticized and judged by other people, even your friends, even your parents, and of course your teacher. But I really don't blame the teacher at all because school treat them like trash, bro. Like in my country, bro, the pay is so trash. Like for a month, the teacher would only get like $100 or like $200 if with bonus. And it doesn't make the teacher motivated to teach us in a inspiring ways. They just want to finish their days just like us. And you know the only purpose that school exists is to create more workers. you know there used to be a sentence that I remembered quite well. That is, school does not want more thinkers, they want more workers. And the worker here is those who are trading their time for money, and they will do repetitive tasks in order to serve the thinkers. The thinkers are those who creates, innovates, and influence the world by creating inventions and ways of living like different from other people. And school doesn't want that. They want more workers in order to, I don't know, I don't really know, like, why do they do that? Why can't we have you know a different education system besides the fixed and boring ones that we have right now? And I really bet that most of the most like most of the mental health problem in this world are because of school. They created a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. And even in like China or something, there's like a exam period called Gao Kao. And bro, whenever I see those clips of the students are falling asleep on the table, but they are forced to study like the whole fucking long fucking page. I don't know if it's even called page or not. It's so long, like, and there's just no break for them. I really feel sorry for them, bro. Like, I'm really grateful and lucky to have to be study in Vietnam because the workload is it's not easy. Okay, it's still more, but it's not that extreme. So I guess that I should not complain. But to me, it feels just unfair to for some student to be seen as lower and not worthy just because of the numbers of the score. when they are maybe good at sports, they are good at arts and music. Like I personally, I love sports, I love music, and I really hate to do like math and the thing that relates it to calculating. But the school doesn't care. If you don't follow, you get bad marks and you get criticized. That's all. And there's really no way to escape, bro. You can do you. I mean, for those of you who are lucky enough to have your parents homeschooling you, like congrats. But for most of us, because the thing is that my parents, they go through the educational system, right? They achieve they got a college degree and they achieve success at the time. But their time was so different from us, because in our time, like I just feel like the college degree doesn't really matter, bro. Like sometimes I feel like, what am I studying for? What am I doing this assignment for? It doesn't even matter. Like I've been thinking about that lately, and I'm just too scared to tell my parents, bro. Like their belief is just way too strong in they put that belief in this educational system. They think that it's going to help us, the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha or something, or whatever, whoever is studying university, that will make them successful, that will make them rich. But no, it's really, I really don't think so, man. Because like just just think that if thousands of students have the same degree, the company that those students are applying to, would they even like hire all of them? No, they only have a fixed number of position, and you know, they only take those who are the highest on the top of the scoreboard. Like having a degree now, I don't achieve it yet, but I'm just not too sure, bro. Like holy shit. And oh, I know that some of you guys here are probably just finished school and feel a bit stressful, and I totally get that, bro. I Whenever the school finish, it just feels so good, bro. I can go back to my room. I can pull out my laptop and watch some Minecraft videos. It just feels great, man. Because, bro, like I wouldn't be doing all of that if school are interesting, bro. If I could have fun all day, I won't be just sitting and doom scrolling. Like there's a way that to can have the school becomes more interesting. That is to put more games, more mini games, and teaches knowledge through that mini games. Because I remember when I was like 10 or 11 years old, my mom used to send me to a private class, like an English class, and the teacher in there, bro. Whenever I see him, there would always be a smile on my face, because whenever he started the class, he always started with a game, or whenever we wouldn't play games, he would just teach us about English with image and videos, and we get to watch that for the whole class. There's no textbook, there's no calculating. Like of course English, there's no calculating in English. I'm pretty dumb, so yeah, apologize. But like that is like the only time that I enjoy studying, like for real. And if the school can do that, I really think that the world can be like a bit better. I really think so. Like no one is gonna enjoy studying if nothing changes. I like after 18 years, I've graduated most of the school. I'm sitting here and looking back. Like at that point, I was just like blind to the truth, man. I go to school every day thinking that I'm being a good kid and my parents love me, the teachers love me. But I really don't think that they don't really care. Like I'm just feel a bit empty, because like I don't know, if I choose to not go to school and I reject all of my parents' advice, I might not be ended up here. So I still don't know. It's like if you think that you're going back to the past and you kick a rock and everything will changes to whether to the result that you wanted or you not wanted. And I think that I might be not qualified enough to speak about this, bro, but whatever. I'm just talking. And I really don't want to change anything if I had the chance to go back to the past because, homeschooling, it really depends, bro. Like some parents would just like leave their kids to, do whatever they want. But there are some good parents that are loving their children and ready to start, teach them what they need to study. Because school, like they teach you all of the thing that like fucking mathematics and science and like history and like what are you gonna do with those? They doesn't teach you about how to communicate with each other, how to build our confidence, how to manage our money, like, and how to like the core principles of life. They don't teach that. They only teach mathematics, science, like fucking Vietnamese. Like, I mean, if I don't study that, I cannot talk. So yeah, I gotta appreciate some of the thing that the school teach me. But at least that the school have a good side, and that is that it creates a lot of memories with my friends, even though I don't really have that many friends when I was at school. And you know like that is the only interesting thing that I see at school, bro. At least the teacher was kind of cool as well. They always flirt with the no, not flirt. Oh, sorry. They they joking around and messing around with students as well. So some of them I really love, but the general problem here is that the school is kind of killing our creativity and killing our dreams and making us numb to breaking out of our bubble and think differently. Everyone is being brainwashed to do the same thing as other people do. They believe that that's the only way to success and enjoying their life to the fullest, but it's really not, bro. Because after I finished high school and now I'm in uni, I have more free time to myself. The school does not force me to go to attend every class anymore, so I got more time to read books and reflecting on my thoughts, and doesn't have to spend all day cramping knowledge and exams, like memorizing words into my brains anymore. And I've been having a great time lately. I have a purpose. That this is my purpose. I love you guys. I love how my communication skill have improved throughout the years. And I could not thank you guys enough. I appreciate you. And yeah, that's all I want to say today, bro. You have a good day, all right? Thank you for watching.